Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Abhinavya, Toastmaster Abhinavya, and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to the 257th for Toastmasters Club, Area 3 Division H, District 120. Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. The mission of Toastmasters leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. Let me share the ground rules of today's meeting. Please remain on mute until asked to speak. Avoid speaking about sex, politics, and religion. It would be great if you appreciate the speakers by showing thumbs up or claps by clicking on the reaction button. With this, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, let me hand over the session to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster, over to you.
Thank you very much, Surgeon at Arms, Toastmaster Abhinavya, for setting quarters for today's meeting. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, welcome you all for the 257th meeting of the Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. A couple of meetings ago, I spoke about some nutritional topic about the protein intake and its benefits. Today, I'm going to discuss about one anxious topic. Whenever if you take a female community, the word is the most provocative word. They feel anxious because if you take female community, they are more concerned on the body image. Even if you take a male, they skip that food. Anyone can tell me that content they skip? Even they see the milk, they see that percentage. Even in the any food content, they see that content. Can anyone?
Carbohydrate?
Yes.
Calories? Fat.
Carbohydrate?
Absolutely. You are right. Fat. Yes.
Saturated fat.
Yes, they are taking panic about taking the fat. However, the fat is one of the nutritional substance needed for our health. If you take our brain, the brain is made up of 70% of fat. The rest of the components are protein. See, for the formation of any hormone, male hormone or female hormone or any hormone, the backbone is that fat. See, people are getting fat. They are very anxious and they become very they skip the fat content. Actually, we become fat only because of taking the carbohydrate content, not because of the fat. When you take carbohydrate, the body can't store the carbohydrate or the glucose content because that gets converted into triglyceride and stores in our adipose tissue. That is the root cause for all the diseases. Actually, even today's studies are saying that if the pregnant woman, if they skip fat content, the fetus, they born with the autism spectrum diseases. And also, all the heart disease is not because of fat, because of other junk food. If you take junk food, all it causes one inflammation, vulvicum. That because of the inflammation, the fat goes there and stick on the walls of the arteries or the blood vessels to heal that. But the culprit, what the scientists now they named as fat is the root cause for all the elements like cardiac disease. So what I request you that take fat in an adequate amount. It is not right. Even if you take whole egg, people are avoiding yellow yolk. Please take that as a wholesome nutrient to have a healthy, wealthy, and peaceful life together. In this positive note, let us start the session. Is there any guest available? I think no guest today. Yes, Ranga is our regular guest, Toastmaster Ranga. So no guest today. Today, right? The captain of the ship is Toastmaster Savita. See, Toastmaster Savita, she is a BPE. serving as a VP in Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. And personally, whatever I have any challenges in my professional work, I always consult Toastmaster Savita. She gives a lot of solution to me. She is my young mentor, I can say that. In such a young age, she is exhibiting that much of executive presence and that much of leadership quality. And also, I given this feedback to her. Right? She has got a very good potential to become even a CEO of the company. That much of a potential uh, person today is going to take the TMOD role. So please put your hands together to welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Presiding Officer Anand, for introducing me. I was like, okay, it's all experience. So I think I was exposed to certain people, or I learned through my experience, which I always like to share. So today's topic is roll camera action. So are you guys ready? So the ground rules for me as a TMOD for all of you is you can unmute yourself. Please allow the other person to talk. If you really want to talk, just raise your hands. So feel free. Today's session is all about movies, which everybody will talk in their lifetime. So feel free. Movies, TV serials, and whatever you want to documentaries, whatever you want to call, please go ahead and talk about it. So don't refrain yourself from talking. So that's my humble request. Apart from that, if somebody is talking, please allow them to talk. So, roll camera action. Where have you heard this? Can anybody unmute themselves and
Movies,
talk? Yes.
direction.
Yes. Everything is behind the scene. Okay, so everything happens behind the scene, but we can only see the output, right? So that's so amazing. Have you seen the shooting, not in real at least, in even in TV, how many times they rehearse?
Yes.
Have you seen that? And we get bored. I'm not sure about others. So many times they practice and practice and practice. Even if there is a single slight mistake, they'll make it retake again and again and again just to have a good output. And that output is really very, very, very important for a production team, for the director. So there is a lot of efforts that goes on to create a small document film or small, let's say if you're creating a snippet for your business, it takes a lot of time. It's not easy task. At the same time, we have to ensure that we reach to the audience, and behind everything, story is the connecting factor, and those dots are connected through screenplay, lot of people in and around to make that story in a very effective and efficient way, so that the receiver, whoever is seeing it, will be mesmerized, right? Do you agree with that? So just think about it and talk about your favorite movies or serials or any documentaries which you saw recently or in the past, or you can see it multiple times in the coming section. Okay, so I'll ask you few questions and you need to answer that in one or two sentences. We'll have a quick round for that. So before moving ahead, let us start today's program. So, in order to start today's program, for the benefits of the guest, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting. Usually, the meeting is divided into three sections. The first would be prepared speech, second section will be evaluation, second section will be table topic, and the third section will be evaluation. Since today is our educational session by Toastmaster Sri Devi, we have a 25 minutes of storytelling session. So that's very interesting, and we are planning something very surprising for the next week, and we want everyone to participate. That is, we are planning to give a slot for 2 to 3 minutes for each one of them. So whatever we learned from Toastmaster Sri Devi about the storytelling, we're going to implement it next week. So are you guys ready? Okay, perfect. So reach out to our VP. So VP, be ready with the slots. Okay, so moving on. Since we have educational session for 30 minutes, after that we will be moving to TT session, and the next is evaluation session. So towards the end of the program, we vote for the person whom you feel did the best job using the survey link, and that will be provided in the chat window. Guests are also welcome to vote. Please do vote and stay us till the end of the session. We have something exciting till the end. So stay tuned with us. Don't drop out after TT session. Okay, a personal request. So moving on, let me just call upon the general evaluation team for today. So our general evaluator for today is Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. So Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, she is an international bilingual novelist with 11 books and 4 audiobooks, handwriting trainer, communication trainer, motivational speaker, and a business coach. Wow. So we always look forward for her speech, especially me, because I admire her speech. And also, she's one of the person who is very down to earth and easy to gel with, is what I believe. So over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. Your introduction literally made my day. So good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So the term general evaluator explains the role, but it is my duty to explain my role as well. So I will be evaluating the entire meeting, not only me. I have a strong team backing me up. So to do the complete evaluation, we normally used to have a quantitative and qualitative evaluation. Since we don't have prepared speech, we don't go for the qualitative evaluation. We have the quantitative evaluation alone for today. For that, we have a team called Taggle team. So T stands for timer, A for raw counter, G for grammarian, I for idiom master, and L for listening master. So let me call my team one after other to introduce their roles. First, T for timer is our Toastmaster Vignesh, who is going to do the timer role for today. He is from Ramanathapuram, doing business. His hobbies are reading books, watching movies, spending time with his friends. One good hobby, spending time with friends, is the need of hour for everyone, especially people who are immersed in their mobiles, I should say. So let me welcome Toastmaster Vignesh to introduce his role.
Thank you for your wonderful thank you for your wonderful intro, ma'am. So, hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Long ago, there lived a sage who escaped death from Yamadharmaraja. But do you know, he could not escape from Toastmasters timers. So, today I am going to play a Toastmaster timer. I am going to watch speaker's time and I will use 3 color signals to indicate the timings. For table topics, I will show green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. Grace period 30 seconds after 2 minutes. Disqualification below 1 minute and after 2 minutes 30 seconds. I will report my information to the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. What a perfect start. With the theme, roll camera action, and an excellent educational session on storytelling, we start the role introduction with a long time ago. Beautiful. Next comes our raw counter, Toastmaster Sabita, also called as Kontamuri Sabita. She is an MD Ayurveda doctor from Tirupati. She is specialized in materia medicine. I'm not sure what is it all about. I need to catch her for that to know about it. Her interest is in study of medicinal plants and their therapeutic applications. She enjoys playing chess and reading books. So we have one competitor for our President Toastmaster Hanat, who is in allopathy. Now we have an Ayurveda doctor over here. So we're going to have a great clash with them, I suppose. So let me welcome Toastmaster Sabita to introduce her role.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for wonderful introduction. Uh, good evening, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As your counter today, I will be listening to each one of you very well and note the use of illegible words and sounds like mm, fillers used such as unwell, but you know, I mean, etc. And passes, I shall submit my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sabita. I hope your introduction with those R words will not be counted in the list. Now let us call upon our grammarian for today. I should say the smiling beauty of our club, a lady with a beautiful smile. She's an educator, reader, writer, mother, and a cancer survivor. And someone who is fond of writing and a follower of habit called consistency, a great student of life. What words? So let me welcome Toastmaster Janaki to introduce her role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, I'll be listening carefully, very carefully actually, to all the speakers and will make note of good and not so good usages of English word. And before jumping into the word of the day, I wish to make your mind think for next 2 hours. There are actually 3 long words and the letters will not be repeated in them. 3 long words. There are 3 long words. I don't want you to say me or type all the 3 words. Guess at least one and type them in the comment box. So when the general evaluator is calling me back, I will let you know whether it's right or wrong. The clue is there are 3 longest words which is not having any repeated letters in them. Okay. And word of the day is enunciate. The word of the day is enunciate, which means to pronounce words clearly and distinctly. The word of the day is enunciate. An example usage of that word is the best actors enunciate their lines perfectly. The best actors enunciate their lines perfectly. Is there is any volunteer who wish to try out the word of the day in an example sentence? Can I have any volunteers? Yes, distinguished Toastmaster Ashwati ma'am.
I love to listen to our Toastmaster Janaki because the way she enunciates the words, it is so beautiful.
I'm flattered. Uh, do we have any other volunteers? Yes, Toastmaster Sridevi.
The difference between a normal speaker and an extraordinary one is the enunciation of the words.
Perfect. Yes. Those are the 2 examples along with mine. And do break your head giving me a proper sentence along with the answer for the question. 3 longest word, the letters will not be repeated in them. Okay. Over to general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Janaki. Guys, our essay already said don't look into electronic devices. So don't Google for answers. Try to think about it. Next comes our idiom master, Toastmaster Unnikrishnan. Toastmaster Unnikrishnan is an author of collection of short stories called Kichdi Tales. He'll also work as a proofreader and translator. He is from Kerala and his hobbies are including reading and writing stories. I should say a resilient Toastmaster of a club. Come what may, I will fight, I'll learn, I'll do things. That is what I have learned from him. So let me call Toastmaster Unnikrishnan to explain his role.
Thank you, General Valuator, for that wonderful introduction. Today, I play the role of the idiom master. And as an idiom master, my duty is to let you all know the idiom of the day. The idiom of the day is get the show on the road, which means to begin an activity that has been planned. For example, after months of training, the astronauts were eager to get the show on the road. Would anyone like to try this word? Sorry, the idiom.
Can you repeat the idiom?
Get the show on the road. I'll post it in the chat window. So I urge all of you to use the idiom of the day as much as possible, and I'll be taking note of the number of times the idiom is used. And I'll be coming back with my report at the end of the session when called upon. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krishnan. And next comes our listening master, a down-to-earth, Madam Cool, I should say. Whatever may, she always be smiling and facing things that is in front of her. So let me welcome Toastmaster Lata, who resonates with the fusion of energy, passion, and creativity that makes the art of storytelling or visual performing arts imprint in our minds, making learning very impactful to her. So Toastmaster Lata, over to you to explain your role.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. As a listening master for today's meeting, I will be observing the meeting. And towards the end, I would be asking you some questions to know how well you are listening. So please pay attention. See you towards the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. So along with my team, I will also be submitting the general evaluation at the end when the Toastmaster of the day calls us. So all the 12 cameras are looking at you. Odavum mudiyadu, oliyavum mudiyadu. Be in meeting, stay attuned. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
That's a wonderful brief up by everyone, I should say. Kudos to you. We are looking forward for the report. I'm pretty sure it will be overwhelming and it will be full of actionable items. Okay, let's start. Roll camera action. So tell me which movie or serial or documentary you loved the most in a 1 or 2 sentence, not more than that because of the time constraint. So who will start?
I wish to start.
Yes, Toastmaster Janaki, go ahead.
The one movie which took my heart is Rangde Basanti, and in Tamil, it's Kannattil Muttamittal. These two movies are basically poetic in nature. And the fact is, you want to understand the comical element or the emotion or whatever's running in the movie, you have to watch it in the basic language. That's the native language of that particular movie. And I'm very fond of wars. So Kannattil Muttamittal, when I happened to watch the movie, it made sure that it's taking my heart with me each and every time. And I still have that weird habit when I see a very good movie, I text the person in Instagram or any social media platform. And I have even I received a reply from Atul Kulkarni constantly saying, every year you watch this movie and you text me and I post this in my status. Because I haven't failed to watch Rangde Basanti every year and I still cry. 2023, I got married. I was forcing my husband to watch. 2024, I forced my in-laws to watch. So with them, I watched it again. Now I am waiting my son to watch movies so that I can watch that with him.
That's so nice. So anybody else? Anyone? Okay, guest Ranga sir. Yes, Toastmaster Ranga.
One the documentaries that I saw recently was BBC's World's Greatest Railway Journeys. I love trains. And for me, this was so very well taken all around the world. And India also features in it. Okay, one train. And it was very enjoyable. I liked it.
That's wonderful, Toastmaster Ranga. It gives you kind of a different exposure, right? You are so fascinated about train. I'm pretty sure you would have learned one or the other thing from that documentary. Anybody else? Quickly, another 2 person. Yes, Toastmaster Uma.
This is not a favorite, but one of the unforgettable, a different movie, I should say. I've seen in my childhood days and I can't forget it. The movie is called Pesum Padam. by Kamala Hassan. It's a movie
Mhm.
without dialogues. You don't have
Pushpak, right?
dialogues. Yeah, in Kannada, it is called Pushpak Vimana. Yeah.
Yes.
Movie without
Okay.
dialogues. At one of the different movies, which you will definitely enjoy. The concept is very simple, but the attempt was very different and I loved the movie. I was not able to forget it.
Definitely. That is one of the few movies where without speaking, they do everything. So, which is mesmerizing to see. That is all about stories, right? So, Toastmaster Sabita, you raised your hand, right?
Yes, ma'am. I
Yeah.
recently watched a movie, Dragon. It was very nice and inspiring movie actually. Today, the director clearly created comfortable scenes in that movie, and this is inspiring. I was impressed there. Okay, thank you.
That's wonderful. So, you you went back to your childhood, I believe, seeing that. It's so fascinating. They create an illusion in front of you as if that really exists, right? So that's so fascinating. For me, my favorite movie recently from past 4 years is Madagascar. How many of you have seen Madagascar? It's such an hilarious movie, and the character in that is Sona, the bear who cycles, right? That's such an unimaginable imagination. I have to give credit to the animation people as well as the director. Even now, when I sit and see, I can laugh. So I am a person who wants to get entertained. I don't feel like crying when I'm seeing movies. That's me actually. I'm not telling we should not see that movies, but I try to see movies which makes me feel my mind free. That is what I always try to do with my husband. So apart from that, the other thing which I saw recently is series, The Stranger Things. How many of you have seen Stranger Things in Netflix? It's one of the amazing series, guys. You should definitely watch. Five children who get into the other side of the world and how they face the fear. So it's nice movie. And apart from that, I have long list. We'll talk about it. Anybody would like to take the last one? Anyone? Okay, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Yes, ma'am. One day, I accidentally watched one of the low budget movie. The name is Nadula Konjam Pakatha Kana. So it was like a very, very humorous movie. The same thing happened to director Sanger. He was so stressed one day. He went to that movie, and after that he reviewed about the movie. So it was I could not control my laugh. One of the best movie I have ever watched.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing, Toastmaster Vignesh. So now we are getting into our educational session. So we know who is the educational speaker, but before moving on to the educational session, let me introduce the speaker itself, Toastmaster Sridevi. So Toastmaster Sridevi, she has various ads, just like in the production house, we have a lot of people. So she has various ads, is what I can say. She's a professional storyteller, author, educator, public speaker, trainer, and a founder and director of Little Laudable Learners. That's amazing. A former software professional, she transformed her career into education to inspire young minds and develop essential language skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Since joining, she is a Toastmaster from 2019. She has completed at the division level twice and served in various leadership roles, including Vice President Education, Vice President Public Relationships, and currently as Area Director of H3. A nature enthusiast and mother of two, Sridevi brings a passion, warmth, and enthusiasm to everything she does. That we can really see how Toastmaster Sridevi does it during the TT session as well as the speech. So everyone, each one of us are looking forward for a wonderful topic, captivate arts, inspire mind through storytelling. Yes, truly, Toastmaster Sridevi, we want you to provide some incentives so that we can practice and get back with a bang next week as we discussed earlier. So over to you, Toastmaster Sridevi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita, for such a warm and lengthy introduction. Thank you so much. Okay, so since you asked instant tips and grammarian gave a word enunciate, let us have a little bit of exercising before we start the session. So I'll give you some vocal exercises that you can practice. This will really take you to your childhood days. I'm very sure about it. Just use, you can unmute or in mute, you can please do these exercises. First one is like this. It sounds crazy, but every actor and newsreaders does it. So just try doing it. Nobody will do all these things. So let us do it in Toastmasters. And then the second exercise is you will put your tongue up and then do drrrr. Hope this is audible. Yeah. Okay, that is the second exercise. And third exercise is like you close your mouth as if you're opening a tiffin box. You have to open it like this. Okay, so these are 3 simple exercises before starting your speech, before going on to the stage. If you are going to do this, then your entire articulation is going to become easier. The enunciation becomes better. So that is the first tip I would like to suggest, and it's very simple and easy. So sometimes the behind the scenes, if you see the actors or the news readers, they will be doing these exercises. So with that, let us get on to the storytelling. What is storytelling? I want it to be a little interactive. What do you think the storytelling is? Is it a one-way communication or a two-way communication? What do you think about it? Okay, Toastmaster Janaki says two-way communication. Anyone else? Two-way communication. However, if you see the perspective, the speaker is going to narrate and the listener is listening. So do you think listener is going to do something else apart from listening? Yeah. Okay.
Am I allowed to answer for all the questions?
Okay. Yes, please.
Yes. They are imagining what the narrator or the storyteller is saying.
Okay, they are imagining. Okay, fine, fantastic. Now let me share my screen and start the presentation that I have here. So I hope you can see the screen. Okay. Okay. Storytelling is the interactive art of using words and actions. It is two-way communication and it is interactive. It's quite tricky word, interactive. How is that the listener is interacting with the storyteller? Let us see that further. And actions to reveal the elements and images of a story while encouraging the listener's imagination. Of course, the listeners are going to imagine whatever we say, but there is going to be an interaction between the teller and the listener. So this is where we need to start captivating. Okay, so now what happens when we are doing storytelling? The first thing that happens is neural coupling. Okay, so what is neural coupling? You can see the picture here. It's like your brain and the teller's brain gets connected. It all depends on the hook or the initial story or initial lines that you speak that really hooks. For example, today Timer gave us a wonderful story, a short story. However, it really hooked with us, right? So it stays in our mind. We immediately got hooked. So that is where it starts. So once you establish this connection, it's like you have a Wi-Fi connection from the teller to the listener. So whatever you're going to say, they are going to follow. Then there is an emotional resonance. So whatever the emotions that I am bringing as a storyteller to the stage, you are going to feel those emotions. You are going to literally go through each and every shoe of the characters in the story, and you will put yourself as that particular character and feel the emotions that the teller is going to say. So what are the things that they are going to emote? They are going to emote through the voice tone, the gestures, facial expressions, and resonate with listener. They will emote similar emotions in them. So this is a very, very strong point. So it all depends on the teller, the skill of the teller to add all these elements in their telling so that audience can resonate with it. Then we have active listening and interpretation. So one side, they are listening to the story. Another side, they are processing the story. They are putting themselves in various shoes and then going through those emotions. They are reflecting, they are interpreting about this. All this happens in the minds of the listener. So that's why we say storytelling is such a powerful tool that can change anyone. So each one of us will have a particular story that changed our life, right? So in fact, in one of the interviews, Sachin Tendulkar used to say that one person came and from one person who worked in the hotel, he brought something for him as a room service, and then he gave one tip to Tendulkar. So he used that tip and then started working on. So that story stuck in his mind. This particular emotion stuck in his mind because it was powerful, and the way the presenter, the person who told, was also very relating to whatever he was doing. So let us move on to the quickly. There are a lot of slides and little bit of activities as well. So let us move it on little quickly. So before you prepare your script, I keep it to the Toastmasters speech format. So before you prepare your script, you need to know what is the purpose of your script. What are you trying to achieve through this script? Are you going to entertain or educate or persuade or influence? What is that you are going to say? You are going to explain about your culture, you are going to build relations, or you want to heal someone, or you want to say about problem solving or communication and understanding, empowerment and identity, or motivation and inspiration. So these are the areas your stories can work magic. Storytelling, the effective storytelling in these areas will bring magic in the listener's mind. So what this you might be knowing it, right? This graph, you might be knowing it. So every story has a starting point, and before that there is a setting where you talk about there was a village, in our village everything goes on like this. So you give a little bit of introduction about your place or wherever the story is happening. Then you go to the starting point. So the starting point and the ending point, this is the time difference. So your idea is to accomplish whatever that you wanted to accomplish in this list. You want to entertain or educate or persuade or whatever it is. You are going to do that within this time frame, right? So the mindset of the listener is not in the state to accept to whatever you are going to talk, or they are eager to listen, or they are simply curious. Two, they get convinced, they get healed, they get that influence. So you are going to transition the listeners from this point to that point. So before scripting, you need to have this in your mind. You need to, what am I going to do with the audience? How am I going to influence them? Using the words, using the emotions, how am I going to move them from this starting point to this ending point, with the idea of healing, with the idea of building connections, with the idea of empowering? So we need to have clear learning outcome that we wish to see from the listeners. So once this is set, then we can move on to scripting and practice. So when you're scripting, this is a general story structure. There are different kind of story structures where sometimes it starts from the climax and then go into the flashback, and then it starts from the end, it goes backward. There are a lot of other formats. I just took one general format that is simple to start and finish it off. That is, you start, then you plan your raising actions. These are the problems. The story gets raised and then it goes to the climax. And the climax, it sees the different, like, final thing happen there, and then you come down. You have falling action, then ending point, and then you have resolution. So this is the general story structure. So you start with your scripting and practice. Now, when you're so these are the different ways you can work on your script. You can, very easy is this. The easiest way to script is, think of the ending point, then from where do you want to start, then how do you add up to the actions, and then come to the climax, and then you come to the conclusion. So this is very easy for a beginner to start with, or anyone who wish to write a story quickly can use this format. Or you, most of the time we have a particular incident in mind, and the nerathula we got the change in our mind at that particular point of time. So you want to say about that particular incident through a story. So you start with your climax, then you slowly, what led to that particular action, then you go to the beginning point, and then you come to the falling action, and then end point. So you can write in any of the ways that you wish to. Or you can say beginning point, where do you start? This is a standard template of, there was a fox that went to the forest, it saw something, and then it's a normal kind of story. You know the story, this is what you're going to say, then you can use this beginning point, raising action, climax, falling action, and then end point. So whichever the way it may be, sometimes we think how to write a story. We don't know how to write a story, or we don't know how to put our story into a script. So use this idea. You sit with a graph and start working. It will be very easy for you to start off. Now, once your script is ready, the next thing we immediately need to do is adding, beautifying language. Why do we need to beautify language? To sound more stylish? Is it for sounding more stylish? Or what may be the reason?
To grab people's attention.
Grab people attention, because initially we saw the people will emote whatever the emotions that you are describing. They will only emote if there are some words that are going to kindle their emotions. Say, for example, if you just close your eyes and imagine an ice cream. Okay, this is a very simple example. I always do it with all of you had your lunch, right? So just close your eyes and imagine an ice cream. Yeah, okay. So now you open your eyes. So you all would have imagined ice cream. Now close your eyes and do this again. Okay, close your eyes. Now imagine an ice cream, vanilla flavored, 1 scoop of strawberry, lot of honey on top of it, choco chips on it, and few nuts. Wow, when I took one, I could see Toastmaster Ashwati Rajan is already salivating. See, can you just feel that reaction, the change in the way I explained about ice cream simply, or add lot of words along with it. So same thing happens if you use the sensory words and these beautiful figurative languages. So you give adjectives, you add, you can just take a screenshot of this, because there are a lot of things. It's like an English classroom. Just take a screenshot of it. It's very simple actually. Adjectives, all the nouns, you pick all the nouns in your script, add one adjective to everything, 1 or 2 adjective. Then simile, see wherever you want to, you can compare one to another, use similes there. Alliterations, alliteration is little tricky, but if you work, it will be wonderfully well, especially during the contest season. So it is like the first sounds are the same. The dog dashed down the dusty road. So all the words are starting, almost all the words are starting with the letter D. right? So it sounds beautiful actually. And then personification is like giving objects human actions. Okay, the wind whispered, the wind cannot whisper, but we say wind whispered secrets through the trees. And the metaphor is like comparing one with another without saying like or as. Okay, I'm saying the dog ran as fast as a cheetah. That is a simile. As fast as, so if I say, then it becomes simile. If I say the dog was a cheetah while running, then it becomes metaphor. Okay, so we directly say he had a cauliflower ears, he had a bonda nose. So it automatically becomes that it has more impact, metaphors. This is a simple way I'm saying. And the onomatopoeia are the sound words, grr, oof, or all the sound related words. And then imagery. Here is where you need to add a lot of sensory words. So visual sense, feeling, tactile, taste, all the sensory words. If you just Google and then see the sensory words, you get a lot of sensory words. Add those sensory words so that you can feel those emotions. The listeners can feel those emotions in them. Then vivid description. So most of the time we simply write 1 or 2 sentences. No, don't do that. Give description about it. So here is an example. The dog raced after him, its paws thudding on the pavement, growling fiercely, and its sharp eyes locked on him, and he ran down the street as fast as he could. So it is giving a clear picture of the way the dog is ferocious and moving towards that particular person, right? So add description to it that adds a lot of beauty and depth to whatever you're going to say. So with that, let me move on to the, I hope you have any doubts, you please, I'll give few seconds. Any doubts? Okay, so I'll take that silence as no. All good children. Finally, we will have a test then. Okay, so once you are done with your script, adding all the languages and everything, the next comes whatever Toastmaster Savita said in the beginning. Thank you for that wonderful prelude that you gave, like practice. What you don't know what goes behind the screens. That is what is very, very important. You need to work. You need to work on your body language. You need to work on your gestures, the stage movement, pauses, intonation, and stress. As contestant in whenever I contest, I make sure that I work on my body language script. I work one time, one set of rehearsals for body language, one set of rehearsals for gestures, one set of rehearsals for stage movement, one set of rehearsals for pauses. I work with each and everything. Okay, after doing so much, I'm yet to get into the district stage, but probably I'll be able to do it one day. So there are tough contestants in this Toastmasters actually. So we need to work on it. Don't think that once you're scripted, you should not change. It is your script, it is your story. Sometimes we get that mindset we cannot change the script. No, you can re-script. Do it n number of times, but make sure that you do it very well. And one tip that I always tell is have 120 to 130 words per minute for your speech. That is a very clear way you can articulate each and every word. You can enunciate clearly and then have some space for your actions. So if it is going to be 7 minutes, 30 seconds speech, you prepare it for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So plan your words accordingly and work on the script rather than writing entire 1,000-word story and then trying to squeeze it in. Either way, you can work on whatever is comfortable. You can work in either way. So next is going to be the pauses that you are going to use. There are different types of pauses: dramatic pauses, emotional pauses. So dramatic pause, whenever you have a drama, you just pause and then go ahead. When there is emotion that you want to really pass it to the audience, pause is the best way to react. Best place is pause, where you just, it's like pouring the emotions and then that is going into the ears and then seeping down the system of the listener. Give the time. Emotional pause, reflective pause. Sometimes you give a thought-provoking speech, but you don't give time to reflection. It becomes really difficult for the audience to assimilate everything. So give little bit of time to reflect. And then comedic pause. This I think, we do it for comedy. Transition pause. You tell one thing and then you switch to the next thing. You don't know the transition, you just give a pause there and then move on. And then you have anticipatory pause. This we all do. And the winner is, and then we stop, right? We give a pause there. So that way you want to say something is going to happen. You're going to reveal something. You give an anticipatory pause. And physical pause. Body language pause is also very, very important. When you do, when you are speaking and you suddenly stop, the entire crowd is going to watch you. They are going to see what is the next move that you're going to make. So physically also this will go well. So make sure that you have physical pause in your speeches. Then what are the intonations that we have? I'm little rushing. You can take a screenshot and work on, because with the time constraint, I'm just rushing a little. So rising, you can rising, falling, up and down. Most of the time, up and down we don't do. I went to the store, I bought some bread, and I came back home. Sometimes we read it in flat voice, right? Most of the time we do that. Then what we think in our mind, are you ready? That rising tone is for the full sentence. It is not like that. It is for word by word, syllable by syllable you can go, right? So the raise and lowering, where you are going to raise, where you are going to lower, that will actually work for the sentences, for the words in the sentences, for the syllables in the sentences. So it is up to you to work meticulously, to work on each and every aspect of it. You will see a great difference in the way. I hope I'm clear, right? So if you have any doubts, please feel free to unmute and ask. Then we have level. Okay, the sun is shining today. There is no intonation, just flat. High intonation. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, we need to talk about it. That is a low intonation. So something is going on. I need to talk about it. You keep it low. Questioning. I went to the store. I bought some bread. I came back home. This is no way related to question, but still I have a question in my mind and put it up in my voice, right? Or with my gesture. Sarcastic intonation. Oh, great. Another meeting. So you have that intonation. Then dramatic intonation. Dramatic, the door creaked open. As a storyteller, we do this. And a figure emerged. We create the drama, right? With actions. Okay. So these are the intonations that you can work on. Now coming to word stress. Again, as I told you earlier, you have word stress. So whenever you script, you can work on the words that you are quite unfamiliar with and see the different type of stresses in the Google or whatever AI or whatever it is that you use, and check what are the different type of intonations, I mean stress that you need to use for that particular word. So if you see this word conduct, this means conducting the meeting. So conduct. So then it is the conduct in the interview. Okay. So I need a new book. So here we are stressing on the new. I need a new book, right? But you say, I did say I would help, but I didn't say when, right? So you give stress on a particular word. When you're writing your script, you can underline it or you can highlight it, right? So that you know where you need to really do it. So then we have hook. Hook is something that we all need to know. I'm little sorry, like timing, or can you just, timer, can you let me know the timing? Do I have time? I cannot see the timer.
I think
Yes,
another
ma'am,
5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So hook is like the beginning of the speech. This is very, very important because the first 30 seconds, you need to have the audience at your grab. You need to bring them to your attention, right? So within the 30 seconds, what can you do? What magic can you do? 30 seconds will give you around 60 words, not even 60 words, 40 to 50 words. Within 40 to 50 words, you need to create a personal anecdote or a fable or an inspiring story or a powerful quote or a shocking fact or statistics. Use a visual prop, post hypothetical situation, start with a bold statement, create suspense, use humor, ask for audience participation. So any one of it you can use. What you're going to use really depends upon what is the purpose of your speech. If you go through the manual of Toastmasters, you will have these elements in the purpose. So if you are going for a motivational or an inspirational speech, so you can use inspirational or motivational speech, you use shocking fact or statistics. That really works well. So you talk about the problems that are created by the scarcity of water or the water pollution. You give statistics there. Why we need to give statistics? Statistics give us credibility, right? We give numbers. It really gives a shock. It jolters the audience. Oh, what is it? So that feeling should come to the audience when you talk about it in the initial 30 to 40 words. Within that, you need to captivate them. So these are the hooks that you can use for captivating the audience. So if you go through the manual, you will know what is that you need to use for particular the story that you are going to write, the script that you are going to work upon. And then you can use appropriately. Whatever will suit very well, you can use it appropriately. Right. So with that, let me give you some have the stage open for the question answer segment. So any of you have any questions, can just ask me. Nobody has any questions. Toastmaster Lata.
Yeah. How do we create stories? I mean, can you recommend some methods?
Yes, ma'am. Like I told you, right? So the methods that I generally use are these 3 methods. So it really works like magic. So here are the 3 methods that you have. So
Okay,
I have an idea. In general, if you don't have idea, I don't know what I'm going to write, I have absolutely no clue about the story, then this is the best place to start with, right? This order. Okay, this order. Just write the ending point of the story first. Ingada, I want to finish the story here. Then you think about where I want to start the story. Okay, so probably finally they accomplished their mission. So what mission? You think about that mission and then write that mission. Then from where did they start? So the starting point can be he was a complete illiterate, but he wanted to start a business. So it can be anything, right? You can put the starting point as. Then you think how he can do this action to achieve this particular goal. Then you will get an idea to give raising actions and then move on to the climax. It will be easy for you to start off and then move on. Right. So for beginning, you can do this. Once you are seasoned, then you can, if you already know you had one terrific incident that happened when you are traveling, you want to talk about it. So you know the climax already, right? From there, you are going to start your story. So you have the climax in the beginning, make notes. Like here, you need to really make note. Like what is the starting point, ending point, like that you need to make note and then start working on it. And absolutely practice is something that I always recommend for all the Toastmasters. In general, what I see in Toastmasters is those who really take up contests, see the significant difference in the way they communicate, in the way they go for the speech and other stages, because they practice. That is the only difference, right? Because we do intensive practice during only the contest. But for every speech, if we make sure that we are giving that time to practice, then we will have a significant difference between one speech to the next speech. So take it a little slow, that I would always recommend. make sure that you have improvement in yourself from one speech to the next speech. So that way, if we proceed, then we will have, you set a standard and then you cannot break the standard. You give one terrific speech once, that's enough. One terrific speech. Then you will have to keep up the standard. So you will have to practice and then present. So that way you keep it up, right? Okay, any other questions? I think.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Time
Yes,
is
sir.
because.
Yes, I know. I know you will not wait.
Because we are really engaged. I forgot to mention your timing.
Okay, fine. Okay, so if there are any questions, you can reach out to me. I'm available. You all know my number, or I can put it up in the message here. Fine. Thank you, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sridevi. You set the stage. Roll, camera, action. Are you guys ready for the next week? So in this week, you need to practice, right, ma'am? So please give your names to our VP, Toastmaster Abhinavya, so that we want to implement the session which we took into the real practice session. So really give a shot next week and see how the practice goes, and you will be evaluated on those stories. It should be 2 to 3 minutes is what I feel, and we can work on the timings. We will let you know what are the timings that you need to work on, but you can start creating the story based on the graph what Toastmaster Sridevi taught us. So that's wonderful. Okay, so moving on, roll, camera, action. So tell me, Toastmasters and dear guest, have you seen any movie? Yes,
Really
Toastmaster
sorry
Abhinavya.
to
Yes.
interrupt. Before we move on, I would like to share the certificate for.
Yes, I missed that. Yes, sorry about that. Okay, you can go ahead. Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Anand, would you like to give it away?
Yeah, you can. Yes, carry on. As a token of gratitude, I request you, ma'am, kindly accept this as a certificate. So it was an amazing session, ma'am. It was completely engaged. It was a mesmerizing session, I can say, doctor, ma'am. And also, moreover, so there are few of them are going for the contest, table topic and ISA speech contest. It gives a lot of insight and information to face the competition. Thank you very much, ma'am, from our bottom of the heart. Please
Thank you
accept.
so much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Abhinavya, for reminding me that we need to give certificate. I was just carried away with the session. So, roll, camera, action. So my next question to all of you is, have you ever wondered a scene or a clip or a shorts? Nowadays, shorts is everywhere, right? So this has happened to me. Can you elaborate in 1 or 2 sentences? Guest, Rakesh, Rizwan can take up. Any movie, any clipping, anything which you have seen and you thought, okay, this actually really happened to me in my real life. Guest Rizwan, would you like to take it up?
Yep.
Yes.
Let me take it up.
Yeah.
So recently I have seen shorts. So what is that? The guy used to, bicycling. End of the day, what he will do is, so he's in learner. He will knock on some door. He will fall down. So that incident took me to my, childhood. The same thing happened to me. So without knowing my dad, I stole his bicycle. I tried to learn myself. I just knocked in somewhere in the wall. That incident, it remained me with that
Okay.
short which I have seen.
Okay, what was the after effect? You didn't complete
After
the
effects,
entire story.
after effect, so I took a bicycle. I just kept it in my father where he stood it. But the pain which I received, it is I cannot explore it. At that time, the pain, that is the first time I faced when I fall down from the bicycle. I hope most of you, you know, might be face that situation.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can imagine how
Yeah.
much pain you would have gone through. So anyone would like to add some clippings, some you remember this famous Chitti serial used to come in Sun TV? Mettuvali, Chitti serial. My mom used to see and cry. Few scenes because it has happened to her in her life. So anything like that, or any comedy scene, or anything like that.
Yes, Savita, I would like to just share
Yes,
my
Toastmaster will do.
case.
Yes.
Yeah. When I was going through some shots yesterday, yeah, a lady had just posted like after standing long 2 hours in the kitchen and cleaning the kitchen and coming back, and she sits and they all have lunch. Okay, and then also she goes and cleans it off. It is fully shiny clean. Then, not even 1 hour, within 15-20 minutes, husband goes inside the kitchen and makes it so shabby and come. She'll feel like, I'm hanging on the head. I felt the same, like, which happens in the house usually. That too when weekends,
Yeah, I understand. Especially when the
So,
husband goes and cooks, it will be like the other way around by the time they
yeah.
come back.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, nothing. Just take a cucumber or a carrot and peel the things this here and there. The chopper board will be that side, the knife will be this side, and full shabby on the slab.
Okay, I can take another one response and then we'll move ahead with the TT session. So who is that? Anyone? Faris, guest Faris, would you like to take it up? Any shots, any serial, anything, any romantic thing which you saw and you felt that, okay, it happened to me?
I have so many, ma'am, but I'm not pinpoint right now. I how to tell about that. Let's give me a time. I'll be do that.
Okay, we'll get back to you. So stay till the end. So I'll definitely get back to you on that. So anyone quickly? Okay, Toastmaster Ashwati. Okay, distinguished Toastmaster Ashwati Rajan, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is something really funny. I don't know if it is funny for me alone, but yeah, I was watching this, a clip, very funny clip where there is a conversation between daughter and the mother over the phone or over a video call. And mother is saying that, see, yesterday in the sale, I got this beautiful bed sheet, and she was trying to show her that bed sheet. And the daughter is trying to see that, but mother doesn't know how to hold the phone and she's showing the opposite side. And it happens every time with me. Whenever my mom is on video call, she's trying to show me something, but unfortunately she doesn't know. Even after regular guidance, she will not come to that proper video. And so that was very relatable. I was thinking, yeah, if all mothers are same.
Same ditto. So whenever I ask her to reverse the camera, she'll be like literally struggling. Where is the reverse button? Where is it? Where is it? So I can relate it to. Okay, so moving on. So stay tuned. We will talk more about this. So we have I think we'll have an amazing table topic session today because our Toastmaster Anand, who is a presiding officer our club, will be heading this session. So Toastmaster Anand is a sales executive and encyclopedia of all the health related stuff. So if you need any health related advice, what to do, how to do, and need some inspiration, please get in touch with Toastmaster Anand. He's always there to help and guide us. And I always appreciate him. He's always trim and always all set for the meeting. And sometimes he comes with a tie, blazers also. So over to you, Toastmaster Anand. The stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sarita, for your wonderful introduction. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Good evening. Today I am the Toastmaster, table topic master. Table topic is like a mini speech. It must contain a opening, a body, and a conclusion. Even the guest also participate in this table topics. So for the guest, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At one minute, the timer will show the green card. At 1.5 minutes, the timer will show the yellow card. And second minute, the timer will show the red card. And half a minute as a grace time. To qualify for the table topics, you must speak for at least 1 minute, maximum for 2 minutes and 30 seconds as a grace time. So now let me call our DTM DTM Aswati Rajan ma'am first off, right? So ma'am, I have a special topic for you. Your life as a movie. What's the title? Your life as a movie. What's the title? DTM Aswati Rajan.
Tough question. But I mean, I can think of many titles actually, but one which right now strikes is Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. It's a Hindi movie, and I feel the title goes very well with what the philosophy of my life. I always believe that you have to live your life to the fullest. You have to live as if this moment will not come again. Every moment, every second is so precious. So the people you meet, or your relations, or your friends around you, all are making your life so special. So it's important that you value everything, value everyone, value every blessing, because every blessing is so special. It is for you, rather than counting the things which you are not having or which you lost during your life. So count on your blessings and celebrate your life as if the moment will not come back again. So that is something which I strongly believe. And it resonates so well with me, because there were many moments, or there were many dreams that were buried due to certain circumstances, and I could not achieve those things, or I lost many people during this journey. But still, I believe that people who are there with me and the moments that is there existing right now is worth celebrating. And that is the message also through this movie, if I can make it to the world. Yeah, thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you very much, DTM Aswati ma'am, for sharing your thoughts in a precise time. Okay, yes. Any volunteers? Could you please raise your hand so that I can call you? Shall I call in such case guest Rizwan? Guest Rizwan?
Yes, Toastmaster. And so, yeah, please.
Yes. Toastmaster Rizwan, for you, guest Rizwan, favorite movie character. Your favorite movie character and why? Your favorite movie character and why?
Yep. So my favorite movie character. Why? So that is my table topic, which is given by the Anand sir. So always my favorite movie character is comedian. So why it is comedian? If you see, if you can take any people life, so there will be a responsibility, stress, pressures. So everything is incorporated. So in every situation, be it your schooling days, college days, and marriage life, or after marriage, so whatever it is. So there is a full of stress, anxiety, pressure, everything is incorporated. Why I choose a comedian? So in each and every phase of life, be it anything, the comedy should be play a crucial role. So which makes you to feel energetic. It will activate yourself. You will give you a smile. So in the opposite, when you do a smile, the opposite person will receive that positive reaction. They will also give it back to somebody else. You made them to feel happy for that particular day. So whenever I speak, whenever I engage with any kind of audience of people, I always make them to feel happy by passing some kind of small and comedies or be it a movie comedies or any like a stage show I used to pull up. So that is that is why I choose always comedy plays a crucial role. Crucial role in the sense it's a very important role when it comes to the life. Over to you, TT Master.
Thank you very much, guest Rizwan, for sharing your thought. So, for your speech as well as Aswati ma'am's speech, both are synchronizing. It is something like a law of attraction. It is related to something gratitude. I can say that the psychology of reciprocity. Definitely, if you laugh, smile, the other person also smile. Yes, a sense of connection. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any volunteers? In such case, shall I call guest
DTM Rakesh is volunteering.
yes.
He has raised his hand.
Rakesh Menon, DTM?
Yes.
Yes. DTM Rakesh Menon, one movie you can watch forever. One movie you can watch forever. DTM Rakesh Menon.
Thank you so much, Topics Master. I have been so amazed at the movie Kaka Kaka. I think this movie released somewhere in 2004-5. The main thing is how Surya as an actor created a totally new dimension. The chemistry between the hero and heroine, Surya and Jyotika. No, not surprising that they went on to marry and live together. And Gautam Menon as the director, how he brought in the best from the talented actor Surya. And for this movie, most importantly, the music and background music by Haris Jayaraj. I think I have watched this movie in theater 2-3 times, and in small screen, probably around 20-25 times. And even now, when I get a chance, I watch bits of it. There are a lot of action sequences which leaves you really spellbound, sorry. This action movie packaged so brilliantly, I think it's really a treat to watch. It gave Surya a totally new dimension. And after that, I think Rajini came for Surya. Normally what happens, one movie which is a blockbuster, from the same hero, the next movie, the expectations is much, much more. It happened for Vikram. After Onion, I think he's not been able to create a movie like that. But for Surya, luckily, he's been able to get good scripts, good directors, and I think his career graph, if you see, has been on a steady growth. See, exceptionally, there are some flops, but as an actor, as a performer, we have seen, I think this movie, anytime, I don't mind watching at all. And if you are able to watch it with friends who appreciate this movie, I think it will be really, really great. And there'll be a lot of parallel conversations going on. I don't know if I've been able to inspire any of you to watch this movie, but if you get a chance, don't miss it. Kaka Kaka. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Oh, thank you very much, DTM Rakesh. You are represented very well about that movie. Definitely tonight I will watch that movie. Thank you very much. Yeah. Next, any volunteers? Any volunteers, please? Could you please? Yes. DTM Toastmaster Ranga. Toastmaster Ranga. A movie that changed your life. A movie that changed your life. Toastmaster Ranga.
Thank you for this wonderful topic. I have a habit of reading a lot of books, and during my younger days, in my teens and in my 20s, I read Mario Puzo's Godfather and Frederick Fawcett's The Day of the Jackal. Both these were made as movies. And when you read a book, you normally imagine characters and you give a representation to them. When I saw both the movies, that is Godfather and The Day of the Jackal, I found that the description, whatever was written, was portrayed exactly the same way in the movie. It was totally amazing. See, when the book came out in the early 60s, but the movie I saw in the late 70s when it was released in Chennai. So even though the difference in the book was, in the difference in the years was very, when I saw it, what struck me was whatever I had imagined in the movie, in the book, came out in the silver screen. That was really outstanding. And it is no wonder that Godfather won so many Oscars. So I'm sure all this has played a role in the way in which the movie was taken. They paid attention to every small detail. It was totally mind blowing and amazing. It's something that will stick with me for a long, long time to come. Thank you for the topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranga, for sharing your thoughts. Yeah. Let me call upon
Toastmaster
Fayaz.
Anand, we are running out of time. We are running
Yeah,
out of
last.
time. Sorry
Yes,
to
sir. Should
interrupt.
yes, yes, sir. Toastmaster, there is it
You can,
one
yeah, you
voice?
can take one last one.
Yeah. Yeah. Guest voice, would you like to take one topic? Guest voice?
Sorry, are you asking me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
if I mispronounced your name.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sir. No issue.
Oh, yes. Shall I?
You can ask me.
Yeah. Guest voice. Movie quote you like the most. Movie quote you love the most. Over to you.
Like and love, the difference. Mm, like, which is it's a reality of the life showing in the movie. I like it most. If it is coming the imaginary, what we can do, what we cannot do, this adventurous like that, I love it more. This is the difference I'm think about it.
Thank you very much, guest of voice, for sharing your thoughts. Thank you
Okay,
very much. It was
thank you.
amazing. Each and every table topic speakers, you have given a great insights. It was really I was enjoying. Even everyone has enjoyed. Thank you very much. Thank you for VPE Toastmaster Abhinavya for giving the great opportunity to play the role of a TT master. Thank you very much. Now I'm handing over the floor to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Savita. Over to you, Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anand, for conducting a TTM session aligned with the theme. That was really interesting. Interesting to know the different views of the people with regard to movies and their shorts, etc. Okay, so let's move on. So before moving on, let's go to our general evaluator to know the evaluation. General evaluator, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, could you please take over the stage and provide the evaluation of the overall meeting today?
Thank you, Toastmaster Savita. So let me call upon our timer, Vignesh, to give his report. Over to Toastmaster Vignesh.
Yes, ma'am. The first speaker, DTM Aswati Rajan, spoke 1 minute 29 seconds. And next speaker, guest Swan, spoke 1 minute 47 seconds. And next speaker, Rakesh Menon, DTM, spoke 2 minute 10 seconds. And then next, Toastmaster Ranga spoke 1 minute 39 seconds. And guest Faris spoke 39 seconds.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. So next, let us call upon our R counter, Toastmaster Sabita, for her report.
Okay, here is my report. Good evening once again. First of all, congratulations to Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am and distinguished Toastmaster Rakesh, who had no R's or fillers or pauses in their speeches. Next, A Toastmaster Ashwati Rajan uses R 2 times, and guest Rizwan uses R 2 times. Then Toastmaster Ranga uses R 1 time. Guest Fariz uses R 3 times. That's it, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Over to you.
Savita. Now let us call upon our grammarian, Toastmaster Janaki, for her report.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to Toastmaster Sridevi and distinguished Toastmaster Ashwati Rajan for using the word enunciate in their conversation. And instead of jumping into the words, I started to jump into the sounds. The landing sounds of each word differs from each and everybody, and the mispronunciation of the word like his, is, and has been constantly mispronounced. That has to be rectified for everyone. And the landing sound, the sound, that is that the S sound, the word which ends with the letter S, that sound has to end with that's the bit. But most of them are giving me the sound of Z. That has to be looked upon. And the good usage of words are many. I happen to get hands on a bunch. Refrain, behind the scene, quantitative, qualitative, interactive, resonate, emote, beautify, kindle, figurative, language, stress, intonation, jotlers, mesmerization, insights, after effects. And there are a lot of conversational mistakes when you are phrasing a sentence like she taken. That has to be she has taken the role. I learned experience. I have learned it through experience. May retake. They will always retake the scene. Stay with us. That's where it starts. That's where it begins. Like everybody might find it start is a right and appropriate word for denoting a situation, but sometimes begin can be a perfect substitution most of us are not aware of. So try substituting or learning, like just going back and quickly refreshing the word. And I obviously understand making an attempt to talk in a language that is not even a mother tongue is so beautiful, but constantly overshadowing the languages from where we have learned will help us to remember whatever we have practiced. So the words what I have told you right now can be the overshadowing word for the next 1 week. And coming back to the question, I have asked you one question. May I know what was the question? Do you all remember the question?
Three longest words without repeating any.
Yes, there are three longest words and no letters are getting repeated in those letters. I said one word would be fine. Do anyone have the answer? Actually, this word, that one particular word, what I'm going to say is not much of known to everybody, but it has started to bloom into the language usage. Uncopyrightable. You don't have any repetition, but the rest of the two words are related to dermatology, and there are a lot of pronunciation glitch, and there are still confirmation whether that is actually an English word and not a biological word. Over to general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Janaki. That was a beautiful report, I should say. Let us call upon our idiom master, Toastmaster Puni Krishnan, for his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today's idiom gets the show on the road. I think it was not used by anyone. Did I miss anyone? I think no.
Our educational speaker used it once, I suppose.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So it was used once by Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. Yeah, that would be my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Puni Krishnan. So we'll have our questions from our listening master, Toastmaster Lata. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you. Are you all ready? Yes. What is our TMOD Savita's favorite movie?
Madagascar.
Yes, correct. Next one. Which movie is close to Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari's heart?
Pesum Padam.
Vesupadam, yes, correct. How many words did Sridevi ma'am recommend for preparing a script?
7.
130 words per minute.
100 to 130
Yes,
words
yes,
per
yes.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but
40
correct.
to 50 is for book.
Okay. And in Sridevi ma'am's session, what emotions do we express for making the story impactful? Yeah, this is, she asked to use pause to make the
Dramatic
story.
pause.
Dramatic pause, yes. Next is, what is the one thing that Toastmaster Sridevi mentioned to shock the audience while storytelling?
Facts and figures.
Yes, statistics. Correct, ma'am.
Statistics.
What was the one thing that Sridevi ma'am explained, described it so beautifully, which made our mouths water?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yes. And what was, whom did Ashwati ma'am refer to while narrating a funny incident?
Her mother.
Yes, correct. And who is guest Rizwan's favorite character?
Comedian.
Comedian.
Comedian. Which is the one favorite movie that DTM Rakesh Menon saw several times?
Kaka.
Kaka.
What is guest Farid's favorite thing that he loves to watch in movies?
Reality.
Reality, very true. And then whom did Toastmaster Bindu refer to when she said about messing up her kitchen?
Husband.
Husband.
Yes, all your listenings, everybody is very attentive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lata. I think our educational speaker, Sridevi ma'am, will be very happy. We got all the answers correct.
Correct.
This session. Yeah, thank you for that. So this here is my general evaluator report. So I'm splitting the evaluation into 2 parts, pre-meeting and the meeting. The pre-meeting aspects, everything was done perfectly. Thank you for the VP and the president for doing it, the job, and the VPPR, sharing the posters, agenda, all the details on time so that we have a glimpse on what is going to happen on today's meeting. And the meeting started perfectly on time. All role players joined. So we had a seamless meeting today. I, as a general evaluator, I don't think I need to find fault just for the sake of finding an evaluation. I find the meeting very satisfying, a beautiful educational session, enlightening us, making us paving the road for the upcoming contest as well. So as a contestant, I kind of felt this is useful for me. Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for that. And an excellent TT session by Toastmaster Anand. I was expecting a lot of vocabulary. I don't know why we missed that from our table topics master today, but it was wonderful. Thank you for that. And I think today's meeting, all A, B, C, all centers have been covered. It was a 100 days hit, I should say, blockbuster hit today's meeting. Thank you. And over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, for that evaluation. Okay, so we are about to end our meeting. Roll, camera, action. So we spoke about how much effort each and every person puts in that will make as audience to mesmerize and keep those things in our mind. So that's how the art of storytelling is also. So there is always the another angle which we can look at, the roll camera action. What are those? Can you think of what actually it says in our real life? Can you relate to your real life and see what actually it says? When a person says roll camera action in your
Think,
real
prepare,
life,
and think, prepare, and
yes. Ma'am, Toastmaster Sridevi, I think your voice is breaking. You're not audible. You're not audible. Okay. Your voice is breaking. No. Unfortunately. Can anybody take it up so that we can come back to Toastmaster Sridevi? Anybody know?
Practice, prepare, practice,
think,
and
prepare, and do.
deliver.
Exactly. So life
Now
is
am I audible?
unpredictable. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
Toastmaster Sridevi,
So
you can go ahead.
what comes to my mind is, start taking action first rather than thinking too much and whether I will be doing it perfectly or not. We can always take a retake. So it's
Exactly.
absolutely fine. So start with the action. Automatically everything falls into place.
Exactly. That was one of my point. That's wonderfully put it across. Any other words of thought when you think about roll
Yes, ma'am.
camera action?
Yeah, it's
Yes, ma'am. This is Vignesh.
Who spoke now? I think Ragesh Menon. You can go ahead.
okay. See, what I could relate this to is enough of watching. And I'm again relating to what Sridevi said. It's time for action. It's okay if it is not perfect, but time to act.
Exactly.
And then if all goes well, fine. If not, do well the next time. But if not,
Exactly.
more in observation mode or spectator mode. That's what comes to my mind.
Yes. Any I think I missed someone. Who's
Yes,
that?
ma'am. This is Vignesh.
Toastmaster Vignesh. Yes, Vignesh.
Yeah, it reminds me ready, set, go. In while participating in a running race, uh, they will tell ready, set, go. The same thing.
Yes.
It reminds me.
Yes. So anybody else, or can I go ahead with whatever I have as a kind of a final verdict? It's not a verdict, it's just a gesture which I saw in one of the article and I felt I should share this. Can I? Okay.
Yes.
So embrace life script. So whenever the roll camera action is all about how you react to a particular situation. So, as Toastmaster Sridevi said, we always think about action, but before reacting, so see your thought process, how you're rolling those thoughts. Okay, see whether are you ready with the camera or are you ready for that pose or for that scene, and then move forward. So everything is a life script. So you need to give a best shot as much as possible. So that also means life is very unpredictable. When a person says roll camera action, you don't know what's coming next. Whether it is not good, they will do a retake. So that's how the life is also. So every moment is a scene. So picturize that whatever you do today, now, I believe the Toastmaster, whatever we are, it's like a background work for our personal development. So, whatever work you are doing as a Toastmaster is to improve your communication skills. And this background work will definitely help you in future. So, always remember, it's every moment is a scene. And end of the day, you are the star. Whatever you do it as if you are a star for that moment. See, a lot of people in the background work for movies, but only the hero, heroine, and few characters will get that recognition. But only those people will not work. But there are a lot of people in the background also work together. So when something is happening, feel like you are a star, give your best. Let's see, whatever happens, let it happen. So that is all about the embrace life script. And the second one which I would like to talk about is a director directs the show. The same way you have to direct your show as well. Set goals. Set smart goals. Everyone knows what is smart goals. Smart goals so that you can reach that particular thing. As a director, plans his movie with short scenes. Ensure that you reach the goal with small actions so that you would reach to that target end of the day. Apart from that, while doing this, don't forget to calculate risks. Risks are something which might impact you as well as your family. So always be very calculative where you're going, how you're doing, what you're supposed to do, so that it doesn't affect you back. Third is learn from your mistake. As Rakesh sir said, there is always a retake. So learn from your mistake. Apart from that, surround yourself with a crew who can support you. Just like Toastmasters, we have mentors, we have few supporting people, family, friends. Always stay connected with them so that you can proceed further in future, and try to cut off with few people who demotivate you, not because uh, not because they are not good enough. Their negative thoughts might affect you in a way. Instead of that, pull yourself together with a optimistic person so that you can create an optimistic environment altogether. So yeah, and this will definitely help in the resilience and adaptability. So you can adapt to any situation based on the scene when you think and act. So always take a pause when you are getting little irritated, annoyed, etc. Take a pause and then react so that you become star for your own life. So that's all I had. This is the EMOD session of roll camera action. And this is one of the articles I read and I felt when I share this as my theme on an educational session such as storytelling, that would definitely serve the purpose. So I hope I fulfill the purpose. Over to you, over to Presiding Officer Toastmaster Anand. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Savita. You have drove the session very well. It was amazing and more insightful, engaging session. So you have involved all the participants during your course of session. And each and everyone was sharing their views. It was amazing. Thank you very much. It's a practical session. And second thing, storytelling session. It was highly insightful session. Lot of exercise and how to speak, right? How to use the intonation, right? Everything was fantastic. Thank you very much, Area Director Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. Thank you very much. Now let me call upon the guest to give your experience about today's meeting. Let me call upon our DTM Rakesh Manan. Could you please share your experience about the meeting?
Before that, I'll just share the polls.
Yeah.
Give a minute and then we can
Please,
the
please.
feedback.
Yes, Rakesh, DTM Rakesh, you can give your view if you are voted.
Hello, friends. Thank you so much for having me here. I just saw the poster at around 2:50 in TNTM group, and it was a very interesting theme that immediately attracted me, and also the educational session. A topic, any number of times you see from different speakers, you get different insights. That's the best thing. And it was overall a great experience. Do you normally meet at this time itself every week? Is it hybrid or like online? Always online? Okay, okay, fine. And I found the TMOD session also very interesting. This is an area very close to my heart. I love performing. I've done some small works whenever I got an opportunity. So a lot of things that she shared, I was able to relate so well. And it's a great vibe. All of you bring in a lot of energy, and the chemistry has been really good. And looking forward to attend more meetings. I was just hoping I'm at my office, workplace, and whatever work came, I was just moving. Okay, just give me some time, some time. Even now, 1 minute when my name was called, and I just moved it. And overall, I loved being here. Looking forward for great meetings in the future also. Thank you so much. And also the TT session was very interesting. And as the TMOD said, well connected to the theme, it makes our job easier. Thank you so much. Also the grammarian report I've been missing. Yeah, it was a very well delivered report. Everything well captured.
Yes. Thank you very much, DTM Rakesh man, for your valuable feedback. Thank you very much. Now let me ask our guest Ranga, could you please share your feedback about today's meeting?
So I can end by the topic, and it is a very I would say it's an off-beat topic. And I just joined the meeting, and I came to this meeting after a long time, as I was mentioning earlier on, and I enjoyed it every minute of it. The education session was really good. A lot of takeaways, and of course the TT session was excellent. I enjoyed participating in this meeting. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ranga. Keep participating. Thank you very much for your feedback. And guest Fayaz, could you please share your feedback about today's meeting? Guest Fayaz,
Furries. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sir. Actually, I was joined in this meeting 3 o'clock at 3 o'clock, I think. I hear about what I heard. Everything is it's it's nice to me to hear. So especially the movie session is it's very relatable to me. Whatever you give a topic, really relatable. It's all I think about. I That's it, sir. That's it. It's my today's. It's my first meeting. I'll be improved myself everything in future sessions.
Thank you, Fayaz. Thank you very much. Keep attending the meeting regularly. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Now,
thank you.
let me call upon our guest, Rizwan. Could you please share me your experience about today's meeting?
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand sir. So you know me very well. So since the day one, so when we walked in the the Madras Toastmaster Club, I'm the one who called you, sir, how to join this particular club. So I came to know about this particular club, which is dynamic leaders. So I was working with the MTC. So due to my work constraint, I couldn't able to continue with the MTC. So there is a big gap. I feel like I felt like confidence is a bit low for me. So when I interacted with Toastmaster Suhashini, so I need to thank her here. Actually, she is the one who tell me that there is another on-site meeting you can join. Last meeting also I joined. I was looking for you. You are not there. But this meeting, you are here. I'm very happy to attend the meeting. So I could see there are very professional people, well qualified Toastmasters, DTMs, and especially the ma'am who given us the educational session. It's amazing. So today I'm happy to get this opportunity, and especially the table topic sessions. It's really amazing, sir. It's completely related to everyone lives. I'm happy to be here. I'll be keep in touch with the upcoming meetings. Thank you, Toastmaster Anand.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Rizwan. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any guest missed? I think I have covered all the guests. Thank you very much. VPE, is it certificates are ready?
I'll share the certificate post the meeting. I can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
announce the winners right now.
Yeah, please,
So the
please.
best major role player is Toastmaster Savita for TMOD role. Thank you. Best TT speaker is Rakesh Menon, distinguished Toastmaster Rakesh Menon. Congratulations, Rakesh Menon. Best ancillary role player. Guess who? Everyone. Yes. So Toastmaster Janaki. Congratulations, Toastmaster Janaki.
Janaki is surprised.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Savita, for announcing. Congratulations, all the winners. Thank you very much. So one information, so far a new 5 members have joined in our club and our 8 members have done the renewal. I request you kindly do the renewal before the 25th. It's my humble request for all my members, those who have not done the renewal. Thank you so much. I strongly believe that you will do the renewal before 25th March 2025. Thank you. So now I'm hereby adjourning the 257th meeting of the Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club. I request you everyone join for the socialization. Thank you very much.